I'm all in.
You were in Seattle?
That was amazing. I loved it. I think Chris went all in with like 8-7 offsuit or something. Insane. He showed like 5 highs.
I would love it if Ryan would have a show of all the one-hit wonder guys, all those guys like that. Come in here, come in here and firing away.
It's actually
you never
a good
see him
name
again.
for it. You really don't. There are some good characters that come like once or twice and never come back.
Yeah.
The King might be number 1. Or what's that other guy? Mr. Smiles. What's the guy's name?
Oh.
You know the guy.
Yeah, I do.
What's his name?
Who are you talking about?
Mr. Unlucky?
Mr. Unlucky. Mr. Smiles. Mr. Unlucky. He might have been the nuts.
Oh, Nick played with him, right? You played
Twice,
with him.
yeah. It was a pleasure.
So Zio with the pair and the draw.
So slow.
This was a long time ago.
Francisco
Might have seen 20 hands.
bumps it up with just a 3.
Yeah. We might have seen like 20 hands the night he played. We might have seen like 20 hands total that night.
It was getting pretty bad.
He was a fan favorite for a little bit. I loved him. That's so nice.
What they loved most about him is he actually tilted me.
Oh, they like
We
anybody that
literally
can
probably
tilt
played
Nicky.
20 hands. I'm not serious. He was slow. Talking.
I remember, I think you flipped.
So Francisco gets a couple calls in this raise.
We gave him a little bit of like,
Hey, come on.
hey, hurry up.
And then when he got the donuts, like all over the
What do you think, bro? He's Mr. Unlucky. He's not gonna not get the donuts on the table.
He's a fan favorite. He's always welcome back.
So there's Mr. Unlucky. Who else would be in that game, John? Mr. Unlucky, the King.
Pablo.
Francisco keeps firing.
For a while.
Pablo.
Reza, okay. Pretty good.
Happy can zoom in.
Dr. Eli. Dr. Eli.
Dr. Eli. Iron.
Oh, yeah. He could deal.
Armenian Mike.
Yeah, wondering, and those are just legends.
Wow, Zio
Armenian
pitches
Mike.
the ace.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played at the other show a couple times.
Zio
I don't think he played no more.
making all the wrong moves against Francisco tonight.
Speaking of Iron,
How
I
much?
haven't seen him in a long time.
Raise for Mike with King 3. And I don't really see what Francisco can do here,
He's staying in the school.
but I've been surprised before. So Francisco runs the 2-barrel bluff,
Oh, right now during the World Series.
and Mike X finds the next level here.
There's a 6-month waiting.
Puts in the raise on the turn. Just a gut shot, and Francisco is not folding. This one's getting weird. Almost 11K in there, and no one has anything.
Everybody's asking to borrow money for commissary snacks.
Can Mike find a bet? The problem is at this point, it sure looks like Francisco has at least an ace. Maybe something like 2-pair, which I don't think he would fold under any circumstances. There's no flush draw on the turn, so it really doesn't look like he has a draw. Mike X checks, and I can kind of understand this, honestly. Now, what does Francisco do? He's just got 9 high. He's going to bluff for a huge size. And unlike Mike at this point, he's at least telling a pretty consistent story that he has something like 2-pair here. 13,000. It gets it done. Francisco running some sick bluffs tonight. That's the second one.
You want a smoothie there, a smoothie?
No, thank you.
You want one?
Well done by Francisco. Gets the marker in style.
Anyone? Mike, you don't want one, do you? Yeah, smoothie? I'm sorry, but yeah. Keep him.
God, Francisco's a pro.
All right, one large and 2 small. One large.
This is you. This is you playing poker on WPT Global. come play at WPT Global. Click the link in the YouTube description below. Sign up with bonus code YT10 and receive your welcome package with a deposit match and free tournament tickets.
If you don't succeed, keep
Song that everybody knows and can sing along with you.
Francisco's clicking all the right buttons today.
Yeah.
Bluffing
All the
button.
big pass. Two big blocks, yeah.
3 with this one.
Three big
But I didn't show you this not bottom.
Couple of ace-king suiteds here.
Yeah, that one he had it, yes.
Definitely has
I'm pretty sure he had it.
Back when I played with Francisco the other place,
you have a
he
king?
would tell me his
King,
hand all the
queen.
time, and then I'd look.
I have
at
king, no
that
picker.
monster. He'd be like,
That's why I
"Give that
raise.
hand."
I have king, no
They
picker.
like straight
And then when he say like a habit,
No,
but
he's
he says the
not idiot,
opposite.
nothing.
Like thus.
Because my mom said I could lie.
Free bet from Mike
on the
X.
table, just not in church.
Does Nick put in the 4-bet here? He does.
I could only beat a block there.
You be a first roll.
Doctor folded 2 pair to me earlier. That was
How about
tilted.
king jack, king
Ace
10?
6-4. He
King
folded
9.
6-4. I have ace 6.
You are not supposed to raise that much there.
Tilted.
You should go all in.
I wouldn't fold 6-4.
You played good then.
Mike said he's not raising anymore. He's just calling.
I'm done.
He's done
Just a
raising.
call.
It's over.
No, but he's not
8,800 in the middle.
raising. One more.
Neither player hits. Mike with a little free roll. Nick goes for the check here out of position.
I have.
The Ronnie left with Clinton.
Right here.
Okay, that's enough for you?
Yes.
Or you want this?
No.
I don't want
Yeah, I don't.
And Mike X is going to walk through this open door.
Successful now, you just need to get your scoop ice cream and put in there.
put it here.
Board double pairs.
You know what?
And I think in Mike X's shoes, I would be wondering if Nick ever played a big pair this way.
Watch this hand.
My guess is that most of Nick's big pairs are going to be bet on the flop. So this really, and we can see the cards, but this really feels to me like Nick has ace-king.
Jeremy, in a little town, the guy have a donkey, and the donkey has a sign. Okay, $1,000 to make the donkey laughing. Okay. And everybody make jokes, the donkey doesn't laugh. The guy comes and throws something in the ear.
And Mike X seemingly agrees, bets 9,800.
What do you tell the donkey? I have bigger dick.
I think I might go a little bit smaller here just because if Nick happens to call, it's pretty hard to bluff the river, but Nick does let it go, so Mike's aggression pays off. Profits $7,600.
Eat real quick, and then we can play stand up anything you guys want.
You gonna go eat?
That's it. You know. Yeah. I had a good hand, but I did a 4.
Top pair here for Zio.
Do you have buttons?
Defense.
Yes.
Okay, get him, honey. Get him, honey. Get him, honey.
Francisco bets, Zio calls.
Honey.
Get him, honey.
Zio with flush draw also, but Francisco now with bottom 2 pair.
Way down with all his chips.
Flopped bottom 2 pair, I should say.
Don't scare me like that.
So 3,000 and a call, and Francisco makes a boat on the river.
That's the little guy. Oh, let's see those.
And in the end, Zio just left with a pair of 9s. He beat some bluffs, but his hand is not really strong for this kind of situation. Having the 5 of hearts in his hand is not that great either. Blocking some I don't know, 7-5 of hearts type hands that Francisco could play this way. But Zio has seen Francisco run some bluffs tonight, and the stand-up game is on. Francisco, one of 3 players left who doesn't have a marker. So could Francisco get some light action here? Really nice to be this deep in the stand-up game, not have a marker, and then make a hand this good.
How you have Francisco?
But yeah, Zio beats no value here. Makes the call.
No!
And a $28,000 pot for Francisco. And that is the stand-up game at work. I don't think Zio would ever make that call if the stand-up game weren't in the state it's in. What a pot for Francisco.
Efan, 245 collection. Thank you very much.
Me?
245.
245?
Definitely deserve this.
Woo! Nick, you're the only one that put him on that. You would have to see his cards. No, I'm just saying.
Again, saved by the river.
I didn't want to take it.
Me and Dr. P in a damn war. They put us into this
You guys
shit.
are in a goddamn war, you hear, boy?
Jeremy, the other day, me and
Yeah, it was a real pro.
So JBoogs, Francisco, Nick, and Zio all have markers, and that leaves Mike, Efan, Doc, and John.
me and Patrick, we was betting 100, right? So I choose Ronnie, and Ronnie lose. And then next time, I choose.
550.
Who, me?
We were both fighting for choose Ronnie. And Ronnie said, "Come on, guys, come on, guys."
That's funny.
We were fighting. Yeah, and Ronnie said, "Come on, guys, stop doing that."
He hates this game.
Yeah. Yeah, but me and Patrick, we
I love it. I really love this game, I swear. It's so fun. It makes it so much better.
People fight you and I used to try it.
Royal flush draw for Efan. Not much there for Mike.
he lose both times.
Yeah, Ronald didn't have his best outing today.
Yeah.
He didn't lose that much.
Not
I
like
think he
he's
just-
winning. There's 2 more people better.
Yeah, but you lose 25% of it.
But Mike's going to get weird here.
Range 14.
And this one could get interesting. Efan obviously not going to be going anywhere now. Makes the call. Turns a 10, which Efan probably figures doesn't change much. Mike checks now. Actually has a gut shot. And I don't know if Efan needs to bet here. It's got a pair of tens that might be good enough to win on its own. And I think on this double flush draw board, it's going to be hard to get a jack to fold in the very unlikely event that Mike has one, and impossible to get an ace to fold. He is going to squeak some value here out of Mike.
Look at that sweet baby there.
7,700 in there. Very funky street poker hand being played. And Mike is going to donk here. This has gone quite weirdly. Mike raised flop, check called the turn, and is donking river. I have no idea what he's saying he has. Something with the queen of diamonds in it or something. Maybe some very strangely played ace 10 or something. And Efan's not buying this either. He finds a raise, turning his pair of kings into a bluff.
Did I flop? Who was the best at? Yes, you did. I saw it.
And he gets a marker.
Yeah, you've even had an ace. You probably has to.
That was a wacky one.
Thank you very much.
You were bluffing with the best hand.
that was the best scenario. If I had the best hand too.
Mike, anybody else fold?
What?
Anybody else fold?
He's a
that
super
hand?
pro.
You guys have scored on.
Yeah, who won the call with
I cannot.
2 pairs?
Look, Francisco, 2 of our guys out of the 3.
This is you. This is you playing poker on WPT Global. Come play at WPT Global. Click the link in the YouTube description below. Sign up with bonus code YT10 and receive your welcome package with a deposit match and free tournament tickets.
It's fair, right? No, yeah.
Who wants to do
I
it?
go home, I don't like, if I don't have a button, I gotta.
3.
Nick said no matter what, 2 more from you.
Call.
I mean, I play every day. It's just fun. You guys really want to play that?
Oh yeah.
No, play. Next time.
Next hand we in. Next hand.
I don't care.
Next hand we
You know,
in.
you actually, by saying no, you're gonna save me a lot of money. Every time we play this, I lose 15K.
You guys, I'll agree.
More action for the
16.
table.
Go with your heart. If you really want it,
No, here's how I'm gonna go. I would prefer not to because I like to go home stuck and stuck and still go home, and I don't want to play past 9. But if you all really want to play, I agree. You'll get it. You'll get it.
Yeah, we all want to play. More action for the
You
table.
want to play?
Yeah,
Okay, play.
let's do it.
Go ahead. Next hand, though, of course.
Yeah, next hand.
Grabbing all the greens.
3-bet from Efan here. Couple calls.
damn, Nick, I wish you said no.
And enough flush draw for Efan.
Every time I was like,
No, Nick. What?
I was with you not playing, but you since you agreed, I'm not agreeing.
Okay, but you can say no. You know that, right?
yeah, but I want revenge.
Checks through on the flop. I wonder if Efan was going for a check raise there.
Like, he called.
Everybody that's upset with him because his 300 he wants to keep. You ought to keep those chips and just put them in your glove
Can't
box
wait
and
to
just
make
save
another
them.
3.
Jeremy and Francisco both have
While losing before you
straight
know it.
draws.
It's like,
You're not stuck today.
How much?
I don't even know.
Yeah, no way.
I'll tell you in a minute. 15,
That's my boss stuff.
35, 40.
And Efan's just going to call here on the turn.
I think I'm up 1,000.
11,000 in there.
Never call that in a million years.
And Francisco gets there.
I'm just chasing, that's all. Chasing the dragon.
There's always a good, always a good time to check. Always a good time to check. That was a good time.
Jam from Jeremy.
I've been chasing the dragon ever since.
Representing the jack, but Francisco's got it.
9,000.
Are we going to see the Jeremy tilt walk here in a second?
Right after those smoothies, man.
9. I call.
Francisco makes the call.
You win.
Takes down this 28K pot as JBoogs bluffs it off.
I want Ethan, come on. That's why it's how much.
So stupid.
I like Patrick.
Thank you, Doctor.
True. You are the
Where's that wonder that
true.
you play, the bearded guy?
No, when you get lucky, you get
Got
lucky.
everybody mad because it's cussing too much.
That's lucky.
The guy with
Lucky
the
River.
Sonny?
Who's left?
Ronnie was singing Big John. Big John.
He sang his way all the way home.
You don't sing no more.
This little piggy went wee, wee, wee.
Sorry, you don't sing no more.
He don't sing.
God.
Let's go.
Where has this been all night?
Race from Jeremy. Bunch of calls.
We had a family.
He's right there.
I had it.
Diamond draw for JBoogs. 2 pair for Mike.
Whose turn is it?
It's on me. It's on
Only 33% equity. All these hands still alive.
You're playing like you're up.
Zio with a dominated flush draw.
Francisco, he took way too fucking long.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Francisco with the ace of diamonds and a pair.
Late sweeps.
That's what I figured.
And Zio is
You get the thing.
perhaps going to try really hard to win this pot.
Serious thinking.
Has what might seem to be a pretty good hand to do it, but he's in trouble. Big John,
All right, Mike, you don't
gut shot. Backdoor hearts makes the call. Now it's on Mike X.
I really don't want it, but fuck it, whatever. You know?
Puts in the raise.
I don't want it. I have to raise.
Jeremy, in kind of a weird spot, isn't drawing to the nuts. Has a whole bunch of people behind him as well. He's gonna jam.
Oh, Mr. Levin.
Interesting.
Oh,
Now back on Mike.
I mean,
17,000 more. And Mike makes the call.
2 times. 2 times.
They're gonna run it twice for almost $50,000.
That's 2 pair.
Oh, no, you're way ahead.
good.
Yeah.
Super good.
Mike, a 2-1 favorite. Several diamonds are dead.
So it is. You had 2 pretty good. 6-5, right?
5 deuce.
5 dues. Oh my God.
And that gives Jeremy some hope. Could also win it with a king or a jack as well as a diamond.
Oh my God.
And that's a diamond, but it makes Mike a full house. Weird run out, but Mike's going to win the first board. And there's a diamond for Jeremy. And a blank on the river, so they're going to chop this up.
Top shot.
One of the biggest pots of the night.
6 of diamonds, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty like your mom.
That was like,
I mean,
you never did
no, 6 of diamonds.
bad round of 4 and 5 juice. Diamond gather, pies, 6. Chop is good.
Nice hands.
No, you're supposed to.
I won the first one.
It was a fair
I
fight.
should get $25 more.
Nobody got hurt. You guys made little bit of money.
I told you.
Francisco, the big winner, up 21K. Efan and Dr. P also having nice nights. Nick finishes down 23K. I'm Charlie Wilmoth. Thanks for hanging out with me on Hustler Casino Live.